Okay. We're back with another episode of OnlySams, where it's only me again. Just us. Let's just get the housekeeping out of the way. We are playing a show, I guess it would be today, when this is coming out on Wednesday at the Craft House. If you haven't gotten your tickets, get them. Come see us. We're playing with 1,000 Below, Savage Hands, Dead Lakes, and Haven State. And we're going to have a great time. So come on down. We're the heaviest band by far. We don't fit on the bill at all, but, come see us open. And then here's some much more talented bands that can actually sing. Because we all know that's the reason why people scream in the first place, is because they can't sing. Today, we're going to have a little bit of this baby. It's called, it's Macallan. So of course you know Macallan. If you know anything about whiskey, you know about Macallan. So it's a 12-year-old Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. That's pretty typical. 12 years old, finished in a sherry oak cask. So that's a specific kind of this. Pretty pricey stuff. I've had it a couple times, but I'm gonna do a fresh, just naked review for you right now. So let's see how the cork is. This is how I have to do it. So embarrassing. Totally punched myself in the face. That's so dumb. So dumb. Okay, let's pour this baby up. How are you guys doing? Doing all right? Loneliest thing I could have ever said. But I'm doing fine. Thanks. So, I was like, it's really dark, but that's because I have freaking sunglasses on. So observant. It has quite a stench to it. It's nice. I'm not going to describe it because anytime I do that, I'm just pretending anyway. So let's just taste it a little bit. Welcome to Barleytown, USA. That's all it is. Barley Davidson over here, baby. The most embarrassing episode so far. Wow. It's good, man. Macallan, I think it's a little overrated. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Somebody leave a comment. Please, God, leave a comment. Give us some kind of attention. That's what we do it for. It's for attention. That's it. Just affirm me. Leave a comment. Do you like Macallan? Whatever. It's pretty good. It's nice and warm. Keeps you nice and toasty on the way down. But honestly, nothing to write home about. And I write home a lot. I don't. All right, one more taste. Toasty oat. That's what you get. So, I never have anything to talk about when it's just me. But today I called an insurance company about an auto insurance thing, just to kind of check on why the charges were the way they were. So I call the guy up. Brrr, that's a phone. And I call the guy up. And it takes forever. You got to go through the bot. You get to a representative. And they go, hey, my name's this. How can I help you? Before we go anywhere with this, something you need to know about guys, okay, is guys have different voices for different situations. Depending on what kind of situation a guy's in, he will change his voice. So when it's just you and the lady, or you and your guy, you're going to be a lot up here, a lot in the upper register, just kind of being like, oh, and I'm very caring, the nice caress of your voice, and just everything's all hunky-dory, and, oh, baby booby baby, Scooby-Dooby Wobby baby, are you tired? Do we need to get some snackies? Stuff like that, okay? When she brings her friends over, or he brings his friends over, you become like the loud guy. You put on the loud voice. You're like, hey, how we doing here, everybody? Tip your waitresses. Stuff like that. And it's just something that happens. It's not unnatural, but it's a change. And then when you're around someone that I guess you want to be intimidating over or dominant over, a guy at least will change their voice to be just a little lower than the person they're talking to. Now, my voice is fine. It's deep enough. What happens every time is if a male representative picks up the phone, they'll be like, hey, how are you doing? This is Jeremy, of course. And then I'll be like, hey, Jeremy, I have this question. And then Jeremy will go, oh, well, thanks for calling in, Samuel. And it sounds like that, like a dad pretending to be a monster, a little tickle monster. You compete a little bit. You compete back and forth. So I'm like, okay, he's pretending to have a deeper voice than me, but I can definitely go lower than this, and it sounds natural. So I'll be like, so Jeremy, this is what I need. This is why I'm calling. All of a sudden, Jeremy's like, oh man, I got to beat that. And then it sounds really unnatural, so embarrassing. And he's like, oh, let me see what I can do about that. This is definitely my normal speaker voice. I'm not competitive. And his girl walks in the room, and all of a sudden he just turns it on. He's like, I'm not compensating for anything. This is me.
Are you not honored that I have chosen you to be my queen?
Meanwhile, I'm on the other side of the line, and I'm like, listen, Jeremy, let's just cut to the chase, okay? Listen, I've got your mother here, okay? There's a reason. Would you like to say hi? I mean, she's here. You hear my voice. It's milky, it's sweet. Would you like to speak with your mother? And in the background, you hear, Jeremy, hey, oh, this is an awkward way to talk to you. Yeah, I obviously did not, I didn't pay a lot of attention to you when you were young, and it from the very first second, because I just called, I named you Jeremy. It's pretty obvious. Anyway, so sorry about that. Sorry about the childhood and everything, and now you're here where you're at, and you're compensating, and it's okay. It's okay. Do what you need to do. And that's that. Anyway, so I call this guy, and he immediately changes his voice lower than me, like I just described to you, and I go, hey, just give me a history of what's going on here with the payments. The initial payment was this. It decreased to this, and now it's like this. Tell me why. And he's like, well, it was never like this. Bro, that's impossible. I've never heard of that before. And I was like, okay, so let's go to the initial one. Okay, it was here, right? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, and then it went down to this one that I just said. And he goes, yeah. And I was like, so I just said that, and you said it didn't happen. And he was like, well, it's different than the way you said it. And I was like, I'm an insurance agent now. There's a reason your mom is at my house right now. I was like, so why did it go like this? So I'm an insurance agent. I won. Why did it go to this? And it was because of whatever. The amount of times that the insurance agent said, what do you mean, bro? Over the phone made me so mad, boiling to the top, boiling all the way up here, mad. There was steam coming out of my ears, but I kept my calm. I kept inner peace, and I just kind of swallowed it. And I said, hey, thanks for your patience with everything. You've been very helpful. And that's that. And then they went about their day, and they felt good about themselves. Now, all that to say, even though this insurance agent kept calling me bro, he kept saying that what I was saying was impossible, even though it was right, and in the end I won, and I'm an insurance agent now. I have a whole nother career waiting for me. The point is, just be kind to each other. Just be patient. People are going to get things wrong. You're going to get things wrong. And you just got to kind of roll with it. It's the way humans are. It's the way life goes. Not profound at all. Anyway, that's the episode there. I have nothing else to talk about. Come see us tonight at the Craft House. Our set is at 7. And we're working on new music right now. So it's not coming out anytime soon, but we promise you we're hard at work. So here's to an absolute cougar of a dram.